Hayoyim Chamishi B'Shabbos. Today's Thursday. It's Chaf Hei Adar Sheni. That makes it the Rebetzin's birthday. Now, when you have two others, you're supposed to celebrate both months, according to the fanatics. But the halacha is that unless you're born in an Ibayar, the second Adar is your birthday. So this is the Rebetzin's birthday. The Rebbetzin today is 110 years old. He's starting to say Kapitel Kuf Yud Aleph. I'm just going to mention that it was on this date, in Tafshin Mem Ches, 23 years ago, that the Rebbe introduced the Mifta Yom Haledes. The Rebbe was at home, and I was in 770, and the Rebbe davened Shachris for the Yomid, Kedake B'Kodesh. He went upstairs, he took off his tefillin, Shachris. He came right back downstairs and spoke a sikh at 11 o'clock in the morning. I was standing directly below where I'm standing now. I remember where I was Abach at the yeshiva, and I came to 770 to learn. All of a sudden the Rebbe was talking. It must have been 5 after 11 or something like that. I recall correctly that I wasn't wearing a hat and a jacket. I was in my shirt, after davening, I sit down and learn, and the Rebbe speaks. The sikha apparently, from what's Muggah, is not very long. Anyway, the Rebbe spoke about the Rebetzin's birthday, and he connected it to the fact that there's an opinion of Yeshua that says that the world was created in Nisan. And according to the opinion of Rabbi Yeshua, the world was created in Nisan. Chaf Hei Adar is Bereshis Bara Elokim. Chaf Hei Adar, in the year 1 or the year 0, depending on how you count years, was the first day of creation according to this opinion. And of course, Chassidus holds that both opinions are true. One is true b'machshava and the other is true b'maisa. In other words, we go with the argument that in fact the world was created in Tishrei, Rosh Hashanah, but that 6 months before, whatever time means before creation, the Eibishter had a machshava for creation, and that machshava started on Chaf Hei Adar. So there's a concept of creation associated with today and associated with the divine purpose. In other words, the Rebetzin's birthday is not just another day, it's a very, very significant, a very substantial, a very serious, a very deep day. So the Rebbe said that in honor of the Rebetzin's birthday, the idea that's already known, the Rebbe says, of a Yom Haledes should be more publicized. Going back to the times of the Baal Shem Tov, the Tzaddikim celebrated birthdays, the Friedrich Rebbe, the Rebbe said, revealed the inyan of a Yom Haledes, and over the years the Rebbe had told many people in Yechidus about chazing Maimorim and about giving extra tzedakah and getting an aliyah. And of course, the Rebbe said the thing that should be added is inyan from a Fabrengen, and not just for big yeshiva bachrim or for scholars, but for men, women, and children. After Pesach that year, the Rebbe spoke again about birthdays, and he said that the inyan of celebrating a birthday has 3 purposes. Number 1, because it's a simcha, a gilui, a new being comes into this world. That's an incredible simcha. Problem is that when the baby is born, the baby is in no position to celebrate its birthday. It has no awareness, so it spends the rest of its life making up for the fact that it couldn't celebrate its own birth. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's part of what the Rebbe says. Another point the Rebbe says is that Kol Yisrael b'chaskas kashus. Every Jew has a chazaka that he'll fulfill his mission. And therefore, although a birthday is a beginning and not an end, and there's an argument that says that you cannot celebrate beginnings because you don't know what's going to follow, especially since Hakel b'dei shamayim chutz me'yireh shamayim, there's an issue of free will. Says the Rebbe, nevertheless, a Jew is certainly going to fulfill his mission, and therefore from the moment of his birthday he celebrates not just the fact that he exists and the gili of his existence, but his capacity to serve the Eibishter. And number 3, says the Rebbe, on this date, after 12 or 13 years, a woman or a man, respectively, you become a mitzvah v'yesem. You become connected to the Eibishter by doing his mitzvahs based on a divine command. And that's a 3rd reason to celebrate a birthday. Says the Rebbe, we should make from birthdays a big shturim, men, women, and children, and there should be a big fabrengen. And of course, the point of it all is that it should add an increase in additional Yiddishkeit. So today is the Rebetzin's birthday, so we're mentioning the Rebbetzin, and as I always tell you, I really believe, I sincerely believe, that after the Rebbetzin passed away, the Rebbe made her into a Rebbetzin. In the Rebbe's own words, V'achayit en alibi. The living should take to heart. I mean, the Rebbe started talking about the Rebbetzin after she passed away. During her lifetime, didn't say a single solitary word about her. And spoke about her a lot. In Fashidanei Fanim, the Sichas of Tafshin Nun Beis were extraordinary. The Sicha of Chabez Shvat, the Yonam that he spoke about the Rebbetzin. But in any case, V'achayit en alibi, we're connected to these real people. And by connecting to these real people, maybe we'll have a drop of truth. You know, the Rebbetzin used to say about herself, she had the lichte, the candlesticks of her namesake, That says the Rebbetzin Chaya Mushka, to whom she was named. She inherited them, they were given to her. But she didn't use them. She would put them on the table and look at them. She had her own candlesticks. And she would say, who am I to use the candlesticks of a great tzaddikus? I'm such a simple woman. She said, aber ich gucke sie und ich will zugebunden der Mishpacha. I look at them and I feel connected to my royal family. So this is our royalty. Our connection to the Eibishter is through the tzaddikim, the Rebbe, the Rebbetzin, their message, their legacy, their emes, their pshitos, their tmimas. And Medrufat Nashaychis mit Nemes.